Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the Climate Adaptation Challenge for Indonesian NL Alumni 2021. This is one of the session in winner week of Indonesia Netherlands Education and Research 2021 stage 2 or stream 2 from Park to Fork to the SDGs. My name is Muhammad Taufik or Molly as Education Promotion Officer of Nuffic Neso Indonesia as your host for today. What an honor that I can be here virtually to celebrate the collaboration of Indonesia and the Netherlands in education and research. Well, before we jump to our session, here's some information about this session. And alumni have been challenged to create an awareness campaign on the content and potential of Adaptation Action Agenda, which was launched during the Climate Adaptation Summit 2021. The two best ideas have been awarded €5,000 to roll out the campaigns over the summer this year. The Climate Adaptation Challenge is organized in the context of a winner by the Dutch Embassy and Nuffic Neso Indonesia with support of the Dutch Ministry for Infrastructure and Water Management. So at this moment, we are going to showcase and have a big conversation with the winners of Climate Adaptation Challenge winners. Okay, guys, before we meet virtually with the winners, let's have words from our judges. We have Joris Ram as diplomat at Dutch Embassy Indonesia.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear winners, I'm very happy to share something on the Climate Adaptation Challenge that we set up together with our alumni. Now we all know who the winners are. We have Mas Aqdar with his Sustainable Coffee Project. We have Muara from Atika with their water project. But where does this come from? The Climate Adaptation Summit was hosted by the Netherlands in January 2021. And at this international summit, the leaders try to make agreements which then have to be translated to countries themselves. So we as the Netherlands, together with Indonesia, thought, how can we translate this to reality? How can we make sure that things like climate adaptation and climate mitigation are actually applicable in real life? We thought about this and we knew that our alumni are a wealth of knowledge and skills. So we set out an alumni challenge to challenge the more than 15,000 Indonesian alumni, people who have studied in the Netherlands, to think about creative ways to get this message across, to work on climate adaptation. And I'm really, really proud to have seen that over 30 proposals were sent in, that we had a really good jury picking out the best proposals, and that we now also see that the projects on sustainable coffee, but also on water, are really making a difference there. Bringing in education for the youngest kids on water, on not to spill and how to use it wisely. Working with students who are working in agriculture on coffee production to make that production more sustainable. I see this as a very good start, and I also see it as very promising for the future, because we at the Embassy are always looking forward to strengthen these NL-Indonesian relations, to make sure that our countries work better together in terms of economics and in terms of climate. And there, alumni can play a significant role. And again, I'm very happy and proud for this project and to see where the future will be going. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joris. And next one, we have Pak James Zulfan, who works at Ministry of Public Works and Housing of Republic of Indonesia, or PUPR, and as one of the alumni as well from IHS Delft. Hello, Pak James. The floor is yours.
Yes, thank you, Pamoli. So yeah, it is my pleasure to join with all of you again in this great session in winner conference. And as one of the judges during the Climate Adaptation Challenge 2021, again, I want to congratulate the two winners of the challenge, Pak Aqdar and Butika, as I remember that their proposal really stand out among the other 35 proposals. It's really great program that raise the public awareness in their own way. So as I can see that they already managed and executed the program really nicely. So this is something that we as the Netherlands alumni can be proud of as a community, that we can do something for the environment, we can do something for the country. So as shown by Pak Aqdar in agricultural sector, through the coffee campaigns, and also Bu Tika in water resources sector through interactive campaign in water crisis. I think it is really interesting. So I believe that this challenge for the Netherlands alumni in Indonesia will not only benefit the alumni itself, but also for the greater good in the future that can strengthen our networks between the two countries, Indonesia and the Netherlands, through collaboration and sharing knowledge. Many things we can share of from Indonesia, not only our culture, but also our nature. On the other side, we can also learn and adopt the good things from the Netherlands, maybe the technology, maybe the approach, and vice versa. So last but not least, if I may add something for improvement, maybe next time we can also extend the challenge topic to the other crucial issues in this country that might need a breakthrough solution like this from our own Netherlands alumni in Indonesia. Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you so much, Pak James. And well, I'm so happy with you again virtually, and thank you so much for your support. Well,
My
this
pleasure.
is the time or the part that we've been waiting for. We are going to show you one of the winner of Climate Adaptation Challenge, Atika Almira. So she's one of the NL alumni. She used to study at IHS Erasmus University Rotterdam. Atika and her team are working on the campaign of taking care of our water. So this team, I would say, as water superheroes, yeah, they counter water spillage through creative and education campaign Muara. So I'm going to show you the video of Muara.
Water is life. We use it for everything. We drink it, we shower with it, we use it to cook. Water is also used in industries and factories. It can also power energy and electricity.
But we now are facing water crisis that is also getting worse because of climate change. Are we ready to face it? What should we do now?
Change can be made if we break the habits of individuals, families, and communities, starting from the youth. We believe in the youths as our water superheroes.
We will educate and engage the youth. We challenge with exciting rewards. We will also raise funding for water infrastructure for vulnerable groups in Indonesia.
We'll also prepare various online and offline campaign materials that are highly relatable in our daily lives.
We hope this can inspire a lot of people to make changes.
Count every drop counts.
Sama tim ya, tim water team.
By the way, mau nanya deh, kalau harus pakai krisis air tuh biasanya pemadaman air kan dari PDAM. Jadi ada nggak sih yang kayak gitu? Jadi sepertinya teman-teman udah siap banget ya buat kembali menjalankan misi sebagai calon water superhero.
Pasti ini rumah kita nggak ada keran dan pipa yang bocor.
Mandi jangan lama-lama, 5 menit aja.
Tanam pohon di halaman rumah.
Bikin biopori biar air hujan bisa nyerap ke tanah.
Air bekas cucian beras dan cucian buah kita pakai saja untuk siram tanaman.
Sekarang dong, kapan lagi coba?
Setiap kita pakai air, harus sambil dijaga airnya, jangan boros.
Kita dong, siapa lagi kalau bukan kita?
Aku, keluarga aku, semuanya sih.
Kalau kita sendirian, pasti capek dong.
Ini kan perhatian bersama ya, jadi harus sama-sama juga ngurusinnya.
Yang pakai air kan semua orang.
Kalau dilakukan bersama-sama, hasilnya akan besar.
Oke teman-teman, sampai ketemu lagi ya, dadah.
Sampai jumpa semuanya.
Lagi teman-teman, kapan-kapan. Thank you ya.
Siap.
There you go. What an awesome videos that we had. That's really amazing. So now we are inviting Atika Almira from Wara. Hello, Atika.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm really happy to see this video as well.
What amazing work. Once again, I just want to give you like a really, really great applause. So, speaking of, so you've been awarded for 5,000 euros as one of the winner of the Climate Adaptation Challenge. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just want to ask, like, well, what do you feel when the announcement of the challenge been announced at the time?
We are amazed and happy at the same time because it has been our concern for a long time about the environmental crisis that is getting more critical, right? Like if we read the IPCC report this year, it shows very clearly that the climate change, that it's really going underway. It's already underway. Like the proof is there, and we need to do something about it. And one of the issue that relates closely with it is water, and it relates to our daily life, and everyone can relate to it very easily, even the children. That's why we choose that topic, and it proves with the activities that we did. The children, through our participatory and fun campaign, are really excited. They even asked, "Can we do this next week as well?" It's really fun learning by playing and meeting new friends. I think that's what our schools need right now, bringing the education, the critical thinking, the empathy about the environment closer to our children, to the youth, so in the future they can take action about it.
Yeah. We've seen the campaign, we've seen the video, of course, with the, I would say, like with the funny stuff and the funny image. I think that's the part that it's really easy to get into the target audience. Did you find any difficulties or obstacles to find the ideas? Because again, we have a lot of campaign, but I would say one of your campaign, it's really comes to our heart with the tagline, every drop counts. So that's really beautiful as well. So can you tell about the difficulties during doing the campaign?
Yeah, actually, we started with a team of 7 people, and it's growing now. At first, it's really difficult to brainstorm with 7 adults trying to get to the youth's heart, to children's heart, and we need to empathize and put ourselves in their shoes. What will interest them? What can they understand about the topic, so that they can get it very easily. And then we also connect with lots of collaborators to ensure that the materials are correct. We don't want to teach them the wrong things, right?
Yeah.
We want to make sure that what we said to the children has scientific background, and also we need to make it as interesting as it could be by bringing nice design and then the right flow, so that it can really understandable for everyone that comes through our content. So yeah, that's the challenge. Even we conducted lots of trainings for our internal team to ensure that all facilitators, the content creators, really know what to do and can deliver the content to the children very well.
Yeah. Last question for you, Atika. What is the next step, or there is like a major plan from this campaign?
Sure.
Yes. What is the big bang that we should wait?
Thank you for asking, because this weekend on Saturday, we will be having our fun webinar, the major event of this campaign. There will be storytelling from Kaawam, also games, creativity contests for the children. And also we will launch later in November our fun activity book, so that not only the children that join our workshops can learn from our materials, but also every children in Indonesia can access the water education campaign through our fun activity book. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we are looking forward to it. So make sure all the audience what is it like who joining with us, please make sure that you join with the event that Muara will be held for this weekend, right?
Yes, this Saturday in the
This
morning.
Saturday. So you can follow the Instagram of Muara, I think at Muara Air Kita, is it correct?
Muara.airkita, you're right.
Muara.airkita. Well, I'm such a big fan of your campaign. Once again, thank you so much for
Such a
joining
cool
with us,
team.
and also say hi to your team. And then we will have a chat after this event for sure. Thanks so much, Atika.
Thank you so much.
Okay, next winner, we have Aqdar, one of the alumni of NFP training program from Wagening University Research. So Aqdar and his team is called Ritma Green, working on campaign for sustainable coffee production and consumption. Let's have a look at the video.
Hello, my name is Aqdar, one of 2 awardees of Climate Adaptation Challenge 2021. I'm the director of Ritma Green, a social enterprise working on sustainable coffee agribusiness. My campaign is about coffee adaptation for sustainable coffee production and consumption. My campaign is implemented in 6 activities. Activity 1, formulating modules on coffee climate smart agriculture and good agricultural practices. A series of modules on coffee climate smart agriculture and good agricultural practices were formulated. Employing training of traditional model, the campaign works with Unasma University with its Unasma Membangun Desa, where 10 students were trained and assisted in the field to apply the module. The modules were also shared to other parties. Activity 2, training on coffee adaptation strategies. Based on the modules, Ritma Green's team and the students conducted some training targeting 150 farmers from 10 groups. The training was to raise their awareness on the impact of climate change and possible adaptation strategies for their coffee crops. Topics covered, among others, are utilization of climate-tolerant varieties, integrated farming coffee with livestock, biofury, and composting. Activity 3, development of coffee nursery with climate-tolerant variety. The campaign developed 2 coffee nurseries not only as a place for farmers to learn about nursery, but also as a source of seedlings for local farmers to revitalize their aging crops. Activity 4, demo plots on climate adaptation practices. For most farmers, seeing is believing. Therefore, demo plots were developed to enable them to witness and learn directly the innovation. Activity 5, Webinar and Focus Group Discussion. The campaign conducted webinar and focus group discussion to find out some issues on sustainable coffee production and consumption from demand side, particularly about market and export potential for environmentally and socially responsible produced coffee. Held on Thursday, October 7, the event invited Mrs. Marian Tisch, a coffee buyer from Netherlands, and Mr. Said Fosan Babut, a coffee export consultant. The participants came from farmers, lecturers, researchers, NGO workers, local entrepreneurs, students, and extension officers. Activity 6, Social Media Campaign. The campaign was to share information about climate change impact and the campaign activities online.
Hello, Mas Aqdar. Good evening.
Mas Molly. Good
Hello,
evening.
Mas. Good evening. How are you, Mas?
Very good.
So glad that we can see each other again virtually, and of course, congratulations for becoming the winner of Climate Adaptation Challenge. Well, the first thing first, I am very happy that you and your team, of course, from Ritma Green, work closely with the farmers, especially with the coffee. Is that correct? Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Do you have any certain reason why you pick coffee as one of your campaign or activity that's really close to the farmer? Do you have any certain reason for that?
Well, coffee is among 5 commodities highly affected to climate change. So on the other hand, the demand for coffee increasing rapidly, but the supply is very low. So that's why I'm working with coffee. Yeah, for your information, I'm a social entrepreneur working in coffee actually.
There you go, right? So I would say that it's really fun that if you work with something that you really like, and also you have like a legit background, and then it's such an easy way to do it. But again, is there any challenges or any difficulties when you are doing this campaign with your team?
Well, I'm trying something new here because I'm engaging students for this campaign. Yeah, I'm engaging a university student from UNASMA University. So we work, it's a kind of training of trainers format. So I train the student, then they train the farmers.
Right. There you go. So keep in touch with the students, keep in touch with the farmers, and then what is the next plan? What is it like the same question, the big bang plan for the future? Because this campaign, I think, is still ongoing, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So may we know about this? Well, if you don't want to talk about it, but that's fine. But is there a sneak peek that we can wait for the campaign?
Yeah, I'm developing a business model with this issue. So basically, coffee is a very interesting commodity because we need to develop story also beside the test. So the story about climate change, community environment is very interesting to develop.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Mas Aqdar, but please don't go anywhere because now we are going to have Q&A session. So I'm going to invite Atika and also Pak James. Let me check. There you go. Yes, Pak James also is joining with us because we are going to have Q&A session. And then let me check with the questions. Number 1. Hold on one moment. There you go. So we do have a questions. The first thing first, how to encourage people to be aware of climate change, especially for X generation. So this question is going to be to the all speakers are here. So the first one, Atika, do you want to answer this question?
Well, maybe the others can add the answer later on. But what I want to state is that we need to really know who our target audience is and what is their behavior, and make the content as relatable as it could be for them, so that it is applicable to the daily life. And sometimes we need rewards and also maybe like carrot and stick mechanism for the older generation. Well, for the children, it should be fun with good design and also accessible for them, such as what we do with our social media that currently has reached thousands of people and hundreds of followers by enforcing the habits and also challenges for children. Maybe we can create similar things with different target audience and really learn about the behavior and what really relate to the audience. Yeah, I think that's what I can say about it.
Okay, thank you so much, Atika. Over to you, Pak James. Do you want to add something about this?
Yes, thank you. I agree with Bu Atika, because Generation X is like a community or people who also already known with IT stuff, things like internet and everything. So maybe the most possible way to touch their heart, to educate them, is also through kind of social campaign, like using the social media is also a good way. And then the other, I mean, that is the easiest way, I think, to educate the Generation X right now at the moment. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Pak James. Over to you, Mas Aqdar. Do you want to add something with this question?
Hello.
Yes, Mas Aqdar.
Yeah. Generation X in agriculture is a big issue, not only about climate change. So I'm trying to, just like Atika did, we're trying to do something different. So it's like a video showing to them and relate them about the coffee value chains. So I tell them that they are a big player in a coffee value chain. So they need to realize how about sustainability of the value chain related to the climate change.
Okay, thank you so much for all the answers from the speakers. And once again, thank you so much for Atika and also Mas Aqdar, and congratulations once again to become a winner of Climate Adaptation Challenge. Okay, so I would say that our event is not complete without support from NL Alumni Network. Let's have one of my great colleagues, Dito Ali Pratama, as NL Alumni Officer of Indonesia. Hello, Dito.
Hello, Mas Molly.
Glad
Good evening,
to have you
Mas.
here. Good evening, Dita, and glad to have you here. And I think it's time for you to give maybe one of two words, and then also say hi, of course, to NL alumni who are joining with us. Over to you, Dita.
Yeah. Thank you, Mas Molly, for the chance. Dear Mr. James Zulfan, Mr. Aqdar, and Ritma Green teams, and Miss Atika and Mora team, and of course, our valued NL alumni, wherever and whenever you are now, and all ladies and gentlemen, participants of Stream 2, Session 4 of Winner Conference Climate Adaptation Challenge for Indonesian NL Alumni 2021. Let me come back, throwback to this event on the occasion of World Environment Day 2021 on 5th June 20. The Minister of Environment and Forestry of Republic of Indonesia, who is also our NL alumna, Ibu Siti Nurbaya Bakar, and the Director of Nuffic Neso Indonesia, on behalf of the Week of Indonesia Netherlands Education and Research Winner Committee, Bapak Peter Van Taal announced the two winners of NL Alumni Climate Adaptation Challenge 2021. And now we have seen how the two winners of this Climate Adaptation Challenge, Atika Almira, alumna of IHS Erasmus University Rotterdam, with a proposal team Muara Mengasuh Air Kita, taking care of our water, and Mr. Aqdar, alumnus of NFP training from Wagening University and Research, with a proposal themed Climate Change Adaptation Campaign for Sustainable Coffee Production and Consumptions, are currently working on their project implementation. We are very happy for this. And on behalf of the organizers, we would like to thank you for everyone who have helped us to run this project, especially Dutch Embassy and Nuffic Neso Indonesia, with the support of the Dutch Ministry for Infrastructure and Water Management. I will say this is part to emphasize of our work at Nuffic Neso Indonesia and Alumni Network team, how NL alumni are very, very essential in strengthening education and research collaborations between Indonesia and the Netherlands. Thank you, Mas Molly. That's all from me.
Thank you so much, Jita. Thank you for your kind words and great work with NL alumni. We are really looking forward to see and participate more events and projects, especially that related to climate change, to have a better life. And for sure, I mean, it's everyone's responsibility to take care of our Mother Earth. Okay, well, that's a wrap for us. We would like to thank you all who are joining our session, and also to winner. We still have one more day tomorrow, so please join us again to celebrate the collaboration of Indonesia and the Netherlands in education and research. Stay safe and well. Have a good evening. I'm signing off. Goodbye.